Most people think Chinese New Year is the biggest and most important festival in Chinese culture. But some of the oldest, most meaningful festivals aren't the famous ones at all. One of them is over 2,600 years old, celebrates a love story written in the stars, and only happens one night a year. By the way, I'm Jeremy. I grew up celebrating many of these festivals, and today I'm counting down the top 7 Chinese festivals from the least known to the most legendary. And trust me, number 1 is way more meaningful than just fireworks. Let's start the countdown. Coming in at number 7 is Qixi Festival, often called China's Valentine's Day. But this one is less about chocolate and more about destiny. So Qixi falls on the 7th day of the 7th lunar month, usually in August. And it's based on a tragic love story. The weaver girl and the cowherd are lovers separated by the Milky Way, and only allowed to meet once a year on this night. In ancient times, young women prayed for love and skill, even competing to thread needles under moonlight. People ate qiaoguo, a crispy fried snack, hoping love would reunite, just like the legend. And the wild part is this story has been told in Chinese poetry for over 2,600 years. But while Qixi is about romance, the next festival is about strength, survival, and honoring age. At number 6 is the Double Ninth Festival, also called Chongyang. It falls in October when autumn is at its peak. The number 9 represents strong yang energy. So on this day, people traditionally go outdoors, climbing mountains, hiking, and enjoying nature. Chrysanthemum flowers are everywhere, symbolizing longevity. People drink chrysanthemum tea, carry protective plants, and spend time with family. And today is also a day to honor the elderly. It's even celebrated as Senior Citizens Day. But the next festival shifts from honoring the living to remembering those who came before us. Number 5 is Qingming Festival, aka Tomb Sweeping Day. It happens in early April, right when spring begins. Families visit ancestral graves, clean tombstones, offer food, flowers, and incense, all as a sign of respect. But Qingming isn't only solemn. Afterward, families picnic, fly kites, and enjoy the fresh air. People eat qingtuan, green rice dumplings made with mugwort, a flavor many associate with childhood. It's a festival that brings remembrance with renewal. And now, things get louder. At number 4 is Lantern Festival, marking the final day of Chinese New Year. Streets glow with lanterns, families solve lantern riddles, kids carry lights through the night, and everyone eats tangyuan, sweet, sticky rice balls whose round shapes symbolize family unity. The word for lantern even sounds like new life. So people joke that lanterns brings babies and good luck. It's joyful, loud, and full of light. By the way, if you are enjoying these stories so far, feel free to like the video. It really helps the channel grow. But the next festival is even louder and a lot more competitive. Coming in at number 3 is the Dragon Boat Festival, one of the most intense festivals of the year. It's famous for Dragon Boat races, where teams paddle in perfect rhythm as drums thunder across the water. People also eat zongzi, sticky rice dumplings wrapped in bamboo leaves. This festival honors the poet Qu Yuan, who drowned himself in protest over corruption. Villagers raised boats to save him and threw rice into the river to protect his body. Now we move from racing rivers to gazing at the moon. At number 2 is the Mid-Autumn Festival, celebrated when the moon is at its fullest. Families gather outdoors, share mooncakes, and admire the moon together. The round moon and round mooncakes both symbolize reunion and completeness. The festival is tied to the legend of Chang'e, the moon goddess, who lives on the moon with her jade rabbit. It's quiet, cozy, emotional, and for many families, it's the most meaningful night of the year. But there's one festival that brings everything together. At number 1, Chinese New Year, also called the Spring Festival. This isn't just a holiday, it's the emotional center of the year. Families travel thousands of miles for reunion dinner. Homes are cleaned to sweep away bad luck. But on New Year's Day, no sweeping allowed, because you might sweep away your fortune. Red is everywhere for luck. Children receive red envelopes. Firecrackers scare away evil spirits. Every tradition, every meal is about luck, family, and starting fresh. That's why this festival isn't just famous, it's deeply personal. Now, which festival would you experience? And that's my top 7 Chinese festivals and their traditions. If this video helped you understand Chinese culture a little bit better, I would love for you to subscribe. There's a lot more stories like this coming. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.